Yeah, that's weird. Literally, the thing didn't say that my stream had failed to connect or anything like that. It still showed as if it was good. That's live. That's live. Now, come on. Come on, Twitch. Wake up. Where's the little symbol? Where's the little symbol? I know you can do it. There it is. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Hopefully. I have no idea what just happened. But apparently my stream ended, despite the fact that Streamlabs didn't show anything had gone wrong. At all. Whatsoever. Let's move Dora either below or to the right of Ein. No, I was going to have her move below because of... Okay, now let's check Brian's movement here. Move to the left of the Beastmaster. No, the other Beastmaster. Thank you. Two damage. Okay, this... Let's see if the fix is pulled to Brian now. I probably would have had you use the ration, but you ended the turn too soon. You may as well use Eris to heal Brian right now, because of I don't think that we can do anything until the fix moves. No, you have to directly heal Brian. For some reason, a party member has to be the center of the AoE for this, which is the one gripe that I've had about this game so far.
Yeah, that's the one. I think honestly, the Fire Emblem series does healing better.
Honestly, I like this a bit more because of its AoE healing.
Jimmy.
What?
You're playing a blind play on something, so I came in here to make fun of you.
We've done this for like the last couple of games.
Yeah, well, I was busy the last couple of days having a life. Sorry.
But hey, it's the heckler!
Brian sustained 4 points of damage. Ow. The hell are you fighting, the Lego man?
Move Ein to the top of the other bridge. Move Ein above Eris. And now if both this and the Centaur move this turn, Chris can move up scot-free.
Ow, I sustained 1 point of damage.
Okay, got it. Okay, move Dan next.
I thought you wanted me to move Chris. Oh, wait. Let me guess.
Move Dan.
Why are you attacking anybody?
Our goal is to try and finish this map with as few casualties as possible. That's one of the mission objectives. Move him down one space.
Right here?
Yes, we're trying to see if this enemy will go to Dora now.
I'm gonna get out of here. This looks boring.
Bye!
Bye.
Three damage. Chris may want to eat his ration this turn. Now we can move Chris. Move him to the left of Dora, at the very least. And that's as far as he can move.
He does not have a ration.
Press right. Wait. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's dumb. But alright, I can understand. And turn.
So was that a good thing?
That's potentially a good thing. Two damage. And Dora, just move Dora down to below Chris, please. Defend. Bless you. Okay, I think we can actually manage to do this while killing one less enemy than last time, ironically.
Okay, now what?
Check Brian's movement first. Okay. Okay. Move Brian 2 to the left, then use his ration. That's perfectly fine. That's kind of what we actually want, ironically. One damage. That's fine. One damage! Okay. Move Aeris next to Dora. And heal on Dora.
Right here?
Yes. This heals all three of them instead of just the two of them.
Okay.
Is the stream live for you again, Kevin? Sorry. I don't know, Kevin. Also, for some reason, your thing is not showing up in chat.
He said yes on my Facebook Messenger.
Ah.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the Facebook Messenger from now on in case things go awry.
Perfect. Perfect. They're attacking Ein now.
Ho ho! Dodge!
Okay. Move our good old friend Dan the Man back onto the bridge.
Okay.
Yep, keep him at the same spot on the bridge, because otherwise the second Guido will actually block the bridge for others next turn.
Right here?
Yes. And he's attacking Ein! So, move Ein to the other side of the fixer.
Okay.
Yep, defend. This is fine. This is actually good for us. One damage! But no, I don't know what happened, honestly. We're gonna have Chris kill the Godot, because of literally, I don't think there's any other way for us to continue the state.
Have a look at the skills! A Knight of Justice wields!
What? Okay, I actually want to auto.
Uh-oh.
This is okay. This is okay. Remember, the enemies can't one-shot Eris here. It takes a number of hits for them to kill her. So now we're gonna have to have Dora attack the Godot. Well, okay.
Well, that helped.
Alright. Okay. Now, move Brian. Up to.
Right here?
Yep. Beastmaster attacking Ein from the river.
Foolish Beastmaster warrior!
Move Eris next.
Here?
Yep. Yep.
Yay, the Eris is safe! Uh-oh.
And yet it was only 4 damage. Move Dora next. To behind Dan the Man. Looks like Ein's going in the river again. And eating his ration next turn. Move Ein into the river.
Here.
Actually move him next to the Beastmaster. No, the other one!
Oh. And then eat rations?
Yes. No. Yes, on Ein. He's the one that has like 6 health. First time we've seen Brian dodge something. Move Dan to the end of the bridge.
Here.
Yes. Too bad there isn't rescue shenanigans we can do, because if so, that'd make moving characters a lot easier, but I believe this was before the system was implemented in Fire Emblem. Just move Chris over one. No, I meant one tile. Thank you. Okay, we should be able to move both of them back onto the bridge now. Move him in front of Dora.
Here.
Yes. Okay.
We'll have to move Eris.
Yeah. Only 2 damage that time. Move in front of Chris. Yeah, Brian. Blech. I will get Brian and Chris mixed up. Five damage! This one Beastmaster really has it out for Ein. Move Ein to above the Godot.
Right here.
Yep.
And we've almost had it with only one casualty.
Yep. Hopefully this will increase our LOL rating.
Yeah, because not only did we only have one casualty, we also have avoided killing the demi-human.
Yes, move Dora.
All the way to the north.
Yes.
Excuse me? Two points of damage.
I wish there was a pre-battle screen that literally gave us stat information, but unfortunately there isn't. Move Chris next.
Here?
Yep. Thankfully,
I think we made it. I think we won.
I quit being hit.
You're the fastest party member here. Good gracious.
You may as well keep Dan where he is. Wait, did we break the Centaur's pathing? I think we did. Move Ein first. Move Ein beyond Dan.
I think we literally won.
Yep. I told you that if we know what we're doing, stuff like this isn't that difficult. I've had to deal with far, far worse requirements in some SRPG maps.
Okay, next is Eris.
Probably.
Put her right behind Dora.
Yep.
That way she is far out of the way of danger. And then Brian, because he has the most distance that he needs to move.
Yep.
And put him right next to Dora.
Yep.
That's your last shot in. We have crossed the river.
Honestly, I'd be safe and move Dora and everyone else first before moving Dan, because if Dan can take the hits. Now we move Dan further in.
Right here.
I would move him next to Chris. Not Chris. Ugh, Brian!
Right here.
I would have placed him to the left of him. Again, we don't know where the actual, end is.
Right here.
Sure. Try pressing select. Nothing?
But we're already at the other side of the river.
Move Ein for select Ein.
Right here.
Are you pressing select?
Yeah, I pressed it.
Okay, I'm just double checking because of
What?
No!
You. Great. Now Ein's in complete and utter danger. Congratulations.
When was that? Who entered?
Yo, James.
What?
You having a bad day?
Due to us putting a button prompt in at the same time, we just did something really stupid. But what is it?
I do have a question. You know how you've been at work before, theoretically, you cleaned everything. The rag is basically black. And then you just don't feel good after.
What do you mean?
Like, you feel sick to your stomach after cleaning so much dirt and grime and germs.
What about it?
And just imagine if your manager came over to you and invalidated every bit of cleaning that you did. That just because the rag is black doesn't mean it's dirty.
Excuse me, what?
Excuse me, what?
You want to guess which manager said that?
Chrissy?
Nope.
Maya?
Nope. The one that we actually thought had brain cells. Crystal. Literally today, this is the exact moment I decided that I'm definitely switching to night shift, not to deal with Crystal anymore. And the only thing I've heard is complaints about Crystal, and I'm just fed up. So I'm done with morning shift. I'm not being a morning shift no more.
I thought you said Maya was the nice one.
Maya is the nice one. That is correct. I used to say Crystal is the nice one. But it's also depending on who's on shift with her. Like, Chrissy and Crystal, if they're both on the same shift, everyone's stressed. Everyone's literally going to hell. Because Chrissy is lazy. She doesn't like her job. She doesn't like doing anything with her job. And she is very condescending and very much... I'm trying to avoid the word that you would shoot me with a shotgun. Butthole-ish.
So it's when Chrissy and Crystal are on shift together that everything goes to...
Not so holy things, yes. And I hate my job now. Like, the only reason why I'm even doing this horrible job with all these half-brained people in management, and the other half are actually smart and good people, and they actually listen and do everything they're supposed to, is only because of Nikolai. Like, this is the only reason I'm doing it. If it wasn't for him, I would just already quit by now. And this is the only job I've ever actually quit on my own. Should I try to tough it out for 2 years or 1 year in order to have it good on my resume?
Part of it's that,
Yes?
It's not even like... Because of... Part of the problem right now is that... It's sort of like the joke of... I can't tell you where I worked before because I signed an NDA, but you're wanting me to work for you and sign an NDA, and you're asking me why you can't ask any of my previous employers about what I did where I worked.
What? Wait.
Basically, it's a... Do you know what an NDA is?
Non-disclosure agreement, yes, but what are you not talking about in order to not talk about?
It depends on the job, honestly.
Oh, I never signed an NDA.
I know that. I'm making a joke because of...
Okay.
Because basically you have a lot of small jobs on your resume, which basically you don't want to put because of the fact that literally they've all either been gigs or they've been...
Horrible.
Yes.
Also, I have some good news, is that I'll be starting a second job if everything works out with what I think it will. Because the one that was a gig for caregiving is actually coming back up because there's an actual patient for me to caregive here in my town. I don't care how much it pays, but it'll be better than working at McDonald's in the mornings. Way better. And I was making bank during that. Like, I would have, like, roughly $2,000 saved up in my bank account, and I would go out and spend it all at, like a Renaissance fair or something.
Why is he? Air's trying to heal.
I don't know.
I didn't press anything.
Maybe.
No, I'm not saying that. That was literally the game's AI doing that. I was questioning why the AI automatically had that programmed.
Oh.
Okay. Even though Eris was in a pickle for a second, she is now in a spot where she is no longer in danger. Yeah! Okay, that was a fun animation.
Also, James, I got to play Crab God the other day.
Congrats.
I played the demo of it, and it's actually pretty fun.
What the heck is it?
It's like think of it as like something that has very little RPG elements, but it's like the equivalent of Lemmings, but it has much more to it than Lemmings.
I do not like Lemmings. I just don't.
Well, you're not really building bridges. I mean, like how you're commanding these little dudes to do things for you. And then there's this cool little level up system that if you actually risk another night to stay and not salvage and go on with your next level, you actually get more resources for risking. And then, like, you get to build your little crab minions all around the abilities that they randomly get from leveling up. And then you got the cool little roll.
Attacking Brian in the river. Sustain 3 points of damage. That's fine.
Also, out of curiosity,
Yes.
does cannabis show up on a drug test if you have it applied to your skin?
I've never heard that question.
Because, like, can't your skin absorb various substances from just being surrounded by it, right? So the logic is that if you technically have Epsom salt with cannabis and various other blends together, wouldn't it just appear on a drug test if you just laid it in that set bath with the salt for like 30 minutes?
I never even heard of Epsom salt with cannabis in it.
Oh, I actually have some right here. It was just a random little question I had. It says cannabis sativa with a hemp seed oil and an essential oil blend that helps eases aches, soreness for muscle pains. The hemp oil helps with deeply moisturizing the skin, and the essential oils help calm the body, the mind.
This sounds like all pseudo speak.
Yes.
I ain't not even understanding a lick of what this is like. This is some hoodoo speak to me.
What do you mean hoodoo speak? This is made in America.
I don't speak science.
You don't speak science.
Cool. Get some brain cells then.
My brain cells are already being used for this game.
A game shouldn't require that many brain cells from you, Kiryu.
This is a freaking strategy RPG. Deal with it.
It can't be that hard.
Compared to some of the ones I played, this isn't that difficult. It's just that.
Oh, really? You think strategy RPGs aren't that hard, Laughing? Okay, let me just hand you, Mobile Suit Gundam Formula War 0122.
The only RPG I actually had difficulty with, and this is just also built to be a roguelike, was Into the Breach.
Okay, let me just hand you
I don't classify roguelikes as traditional RPGs.
No, this is a different scenario. They actually combine both of them, because you would have a randomized unit that had various abilities, and you had to do it in tile-to-tile combat in order to murder these various, various monsters before they appeared directly onto a board for 3 turns, and then you would lose a lot of stuff. I'll have to replay it at some point, because it was pretty fun, even though it was extremely difficult for no reason. And also, out of curiosity, James, what is the last roguelike you played?
What?
What is the last roguelike have you played?
Death State.
I haven't heard about it.
The last one I played was Hades.
Okay, I would like to say this. Hades is a good one. I love the characters, the interactions, the interpretations. I just wish that they did not make a Hades 2, only because Supergiant Games is known for their one-offs that are just perfect in every way.
Not to mention some of the designs in Hades 2 that I saw, I just didn't care for.
Oh, I'm gonna look at Hades. I haven't looked at
especially with how they redesigned Aphrodite.
Like, maybe it's like a different time at that point?
No,
like, I don't know if they directly... I don't know anything about Hades 2.
No, this is still the same Zagreus. But now, apparently Kronos is involved?
Oh, wasn't Kronos already there?
No, he was not. Chaos was there.
Was I thinking of Thanatos?
Thanatos was there.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I love the designs of them. The one thing I hated about Hades 1 is that it's basically built that you're supposed to die immediately, almost. Not like as fast like the first room, but like it's built to make you learn fast while just killing you. Like, imagine it opening a door knowing that there's a shotgun, and you only know that there's one, and then there's suddenly like 20 of them pointing at you. That's the best way I can describe my first Hades run.
My favorite weapon in the game was honestly the fist.
Hold on. I gotta play Hades with James and do like a completionist thing, or play Cuphead with...
Oh, no.
No! No! No!
It's not gonna be that bad.
Are you sure about that? Do you have any idea how many requirements are for the completionist run of Hades?
Oh, is it like...
That's why I immediately said no!
Oh, kind of.
That means
It's more like
that is an RNG nightmare of completion.
James.
Okay.
I need the talking Bible.
No. No. No, you have been stripped of your talking Bible privileges for requesting something so ridiculous.
Like this, like that's even more. Like that is even more ridiculous than Yu-Gi-Oh! Chef of Destruction.
It isn't that bad. You know what would be even more horrible is directly asking James to do a.
There we go!
Now, hopefully, this changes our emblem.
Hey James, I know a word
Knows.
for completion is just
45 experience. I'm leveled up to level 9. His defense went up. Aris is level 7.
Yes!
Viper!
Kevin said 100% Hades sounds like a
It
nightmare.
is.
Just know 100% Crypto the Necrodancer is worse.
Oh, I got something even worse for you. Oh, the
What first game that is also a roguelike, including having actual trophies?
Oh no, I'm going to go ahead and top both of you, because if I know the single worst game on Steam to 100%. And it is not even close.
Okay, is it wouldn't be Super Meat Boy, because that one's pretty...
No.
worse.
Okay.
It's not a platformer.
worse
It's
than-
an RPG.
It's worse
Okay.
than Super Meat Boy?
I'm
No, I said the worst game on Steam to 100%.
listening.
That means getting basically the platinum for it.
Yes, I love doing completionist runs, but do tell me,
Tales of Majael.
why is it a Tales of series game? That sounds...
It's not a Tales of game. They just named it that.
Wait, hold on. So, this is not a Tales of game, but it has Tales in the name.
Yes.
Okay, is it made by the same people, or is it just...
No.
Okay.
No.
So it's just completely different game than any from them. Okay.
Yes. We appear to have become the popular attraction in this area. Guess what? They're back!
POV.
These guys are persistent. No, these previous 2 squads were just random encounters. Take a closer look. Yeah, right. Right. These are the real deal, unlike Spider-Man and his mask. Someone must be on to us.
I love that Kiryu has voices for all the characters, and I'm not even logged in the Parsec to actually see this.
Brian, trainer for his game and trial, not to mention slashing arrows with your sword. We shall have your head on a pike.
Yep, this bunch was deployed to carry out my execution. Sorry everyone for dragging you in.
Shut up, Captain. I've got your back. Oh, if you prefer me out front, just give the order. Okay,
In that case, destroy these obsessed troopers, just don't harm any of the demi-humans.
okay. We have our mission.
Okay.
Yay!
These three enemies, but none of the demi-humans. More in a
Thankfully, this is a Yay! After the last map was an absolute madhouse, this is substantially easier.
Wait a second. So we can just wait for them to come to us.
Hey, James,
Well, you have to remember that the Fixer has less movement than the other ones, meaning that we don't want to get, like, encompassed.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Move Dan up first.
Okay. Hey, where to?
Okay. Let's get on.
Either in front of Ein or up there. One or the other.
James, I would love to ask the question about that completionist game. What's worse than all of them?
He said Tales of Magael.
Mazael.
Majael.
Oh,
Yes.
is this just spelled weird, or is it just the accent?
Apparently, Kevin wants me to stop with the J. Jonah Jameson voice for Ein.
Just for one of the characters, can we have one of them just be Morgan Freeman?
Okay, that would actually be pretty funny.
Look, my humor may have started off horrible, but it has gotten so much better the more I actually hang around James.
I could sort of do a Morgan Freeman impression.
Morgan Freeman. Back in my day, we had our own show. Oh yes, the silence. Just imagine if there was like a dance character.
Yeah,
Like,
up, here's our first victim.
Morgan Freeman's first victim. This was the fight where it all started, where all the accusations came from.
And yes, it is spelled really weirdly.
Okay, it's spelled really weirdly. Also, can you describe to me of how bad is the completionist stuff for it? Like, I don't understand exactly.
Let me pull this game up on Steam. I actually own this, by the way.
So you're telling me I should play on Parsec with you?
Are you trying to get us all pissed off and annoyed?
No, the reason that this game is difficult is this.
Okay, just know I'm not in Parsec to actually look at this.
1,782 achievements.
Most of these, later on, are legitimately, you have to go through the entire game in a specific way to unlock them.
So you're just telling me true ending, alternative ending?
No. There's like over 30 different classes. A lot of these achievements are class specific. You cannot change class after the start of the game.
So it just sounds like replayability.
What?
It sounds like replayability. Like, they just slapped on a giant list of achievements just for one specific class.
Every class.
Honestly, that doesn't seem that bad. It just sounds like a time waster.
Oh.
1,782, Kevin. 1,782.
Yeah. 1,782. And, oh, you have Tales of Berseria. I actually have that on my PlayStation shelf.
Sorry about that.
Anyways.
I just wanted to bring it up.
Oh my lord! I found a cute little platformer here you would love to play.
It better not be freaking Cuphead.
Hear you please quit getting mad?
This wasn't even Cuphead related.
Excuse me.
Like, at all. This is like a cute little mushroom that's like based on like Zelda with how you would explore with the leaf, how you would like hold on to it with a combination of just Mario.
What's it called?
It's called Smooshy Come Home. Plays a tiny mushrooms who lost in the forest and can't find their way home. Explore unique areas freely at your own pace. Chat with the friendly inhabitants and take on a different adventure to get back home. And this is just a cute little mushroom boy. It even like shows you random nature with actual facts by the looks of it. Because there's actual mushrooms being researched into this. And Smooshy has his own little notes in it. They always growing in groups. I wonder if they ever get tired of each other. Like, what happens if they get in a fight? They just have to stare at each other and...
Move above. Okay, never mind.
Oh, cute.
Okay. First order of business. We need to move Chris all the way up here.
So that way he can go after the fix?
Yes. Because without that, the fix can potentially get walled behind the demi-human.
And then that would be a mission fail, or a potential
Yes.
law emblem change lowering our law.
Yes.
I have a genuine question. Does anyone remember PopCap games?
No.
Are you talking about stuff like Plants vs. Zombies?
No, I was gonna ask a question involving them. What was the minigame based on with the fish tank? I forgot the name of it. Is that on
Are
Steam?
you talking about Feeding Frenzy?
Is that what it's called?
Feed Us?
Does it exist on Steam? Because it was based on like an old 90s game. It's really nice. I just remember.
Of course they attack Ein.
And also, the game I was describing is on sale too. Because I also found this chill little aquarium game where you just collect and make a tiny fish tank and like buy more fish over and over. It doesn't look like it's made to be like in like full blown. We're gonna make a war underground. This was like just some cute little aquarium game you run in the background of your computer.
Okay.
It's cute.
Ryan recovered 0! Ein recovers 10! Eris recovers 0!
Huh. Isopod keeping simulator. Huh. Ooh, there's also this cute little spider game that's a Metroidvania where you like make your own platforms with like webbing in order to get across everything. It looks cute. Called Webbed. Steam. Why must you give me cool stuff that I want to buy, but I don't have the funds for it?
Okay, the fix is going after Dan instead of Chris. We literally gave you a perfect target.
What if it just hates that kind of race and it just says, you know what, I hate this. No. Die. I don't want this no more.
That'd be chalked up to another war crime then.
War crimes!
Hey, James, how many types of ways can I murder someone with the Bible?
Bad lapping.
I want to commit multiple war crimes so bad that even God looks down and goes, what are you doing with the Bible? I just look at him, I go, nothing. And then I'm like putting it under the desk, like whacking a child with it.
Bad lapping. Very bad lapping.
That's gonna age like milk.
Of course. That's the entire point.
Shaking my head in Kevin, can you guys imagine? Wait, what? I don't know if I can say this out loud because of how ridiculous it sounds.
Yes, go on. I already told y'all my intrusive thoughts about random just stuff, with just trying to make it funny. Go ahead. How bad could it really?
And now Kevin says, Lappin, what is wrong with you? Just have either Dan or Chris kill the fix. It doesn't matter who. Who has less. Oh, Dan's near level up. Just have Dan kill it. Can you guys imagine a God of War in the style of Mario Party? That is literally what Kevin asked.
That'd be weird.
I would like to say this.
How would that even work?
Oh, I found a cute little game that Kiri would love to play. And it's this cute little mouse looking like fish that goes around clearing out like all the toxins of the ocean. And he has this cute little chicks that would follow him in the Steam page.
225
Brian
cells.
leveled up to level 10.
It's called Project Shoreline. It looks adorable. And it also does look like a platform.
Dora
No,
leveled
level
up!
7.
Oh, cool! This got the Debug Indie Games Awards, including... Okay, I already don't like this. Apparently, there's an award on Steam called Woman's Day Sale. Games made by woman-led studios.
Kevin Sonahan, there's literally a Demon Slayer game in the style of Mario Party. Look it up.
Yes, there is one. And honestly, it isn't that bad considering most of Demon Slayer, like the minigames that they had, were like actually kind of fun.
They attack in endless swarms. No formations or maneuvers. Just straight on.
Then let's withdraw for now
I'd like to mention
and hope we can outrun them.
the way that the dialogue was written. I can take that out of context so bad. It would even make James say no. 50 times.
No.
Where's the other 49 at?
Whoever you think you people are, thank you for sparing the lives of these innocent citizens. Well, you did it! I have regained my original form!
And that
Madam Royce, you have my deepest appreciation. I know our families have been worried sick. We should return to our villages without delay. Thanks again and Godspeed! Oh,
and also, like, do you, like, have the thing against Cuphead? It's like, I haven't mentioned it in a little bit. I just want...
cannot stand stupidly hard games. They're just hard for the sake of being hard.
Like, that one... Like, okay, what about, like, Dark Souls or Elden Ring or any of the other, like...
He already has his gripes with those. He was forced to play through them.
Oh, you know what? My bad. I just don't know... Ooh...
So I don't want to play Cuphead for that very reason.
Like, I can care...
Lappin, how are you even more messed than we are? Says Kevin.
I'm built different. When I open the Bible, it closes itself.
I wanna... Lappin, here's a cleat. Throw.
Wait, is that a command to throw the Bible at a child? Okay.
No, that means I'm throwing a cleat at you.
You can't do that.
I'm good. You know what? Where's my shoe? I need to hold up a shoe now because I need to send Lappin to Jesus.
You can't send you. You have to make sure it's boiling acid with holy water. That's the only way.
No, I got slippers for that.
No, it has to be stinky slippers because even the cats will go away from it.
Hello over there. Aren't you the defectors who inquired about the processing plant? By the way, my name is Royce Hegmayar. I'm soldier with the Liberation Army. Did any of you sustain injuries? I am Brian Stobart, and all of us seem to have weathered the latest skirmish.
I'm McDougal. For a female warrior, you are quite brave to be out here all alone.
That's...
Thanks, I guess.
Please kill that.
No.
I heard one...
Anyway,
not afraid to...
I administered a special gas on the demi-humans. Through salts and antidote, they restored their natural forms and mental state.
Hey, we could use a supply of that gas. These mutants have been striking us at every turn.
Hein's right. The mayor Spit pleaded with us not to harm them, but their numbers keep growing. We may be forced to choose between them or us. Well, unfortunately, I just expended my entire supply.
That figures. Damn. Just our luck.
Okay.
Sorry. I want to save them even worse than you possibly. So do you have any immediate plans? We're looking for an Empire officer named Alnos.
And
after that, well, I guess it depends. Some of us want to find a place to live peacefully, that's all. Others may speak for themselves. Lots of luck finding a serene setting anywhere on this planet. Meantime, why don't you accompany me to the town of Reuben?
Baby Ruth, gimme.
Okay, please camp. Oh, you were voicing Chris.
The Empire's just a bunch of pesky ants that irritate me. I'm very pleased to be fighting alongside you.
I'm about to uninstall Discord from my computer. I'm getting frustrated at it.
Why?
The notification noise, I'm guessing.
Not even just the notification noise. No matter what I try to do to change it and get it to stop doing it, it refuses to keep the settings.
So even if you put it on Do Not Disturb, it will not stay on Do Not Disturb.
Basically.
I'm very confused by that. That means that you have someone else accessing your account and changing that setting.
No, because it keeps it on my phone. It just doesn't keep it on my computer.
Are you logging out and logging back in?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just one of
Brian, I'm Chris, Eris, Dan, and Dora.
Oh, we have 3 free rations in storage.
Also, James, I would like to ask you a question.
Ask a question.
Yes. By any...
You've already asked your question.
Listen here, you little shit.
Uh-oh. Shotgun him!
I hit the key. You can't shut... That's not fair. I didn't finish the full word.
You said the S word, though.
That isn't saying it. You can't say a word if you just say only 2 syllables of it.
It's a 1-syllable word.
Well, I did it like where it's like you just say shit. I didn't say the T, though.
Too bad.
And speaking of which, again!
For some reason, my B button, which is my circle, will not work on the map screen. You have to move us. I don't know why it works on the maps, but it does not work in... The only way I can help now that I've expended our supply of the antidote is to inform you.
Did I just hear a growl?
Details concerning the facility creating this problem. All we know about the processing
And
plant.
this has already been counted on our war crimes list.
Yes, but I'm talking about the Balformian Empire's latest technology. Used for ethnic cleansing operations.
Genocide!
That's another war crime!
That's
Look,
a
how many-
genocide right there.
Are y'all like reading through each one and like listing genocide? Ooh, a war crime! And like trying to make sure they go to court after the game.
No, we just
No,
been counting up the various war crimes the Balformian Empire is guilty of.
From
Yes.
from now on, can we please put down any potential crime? And then by the end of it, can we calculate what they would be charged with? How much can they pay off? Or how much will they need to serve in the end?
Okay, let's hear it.
My problem with that is that usually most governments that get charged for war crimes aren't really actually, like, given a true financial or time charge for their acts.
I just
It's a diabolical demi-human project.
And we already listed the demi-human project for their war crimes.
Yes.
Alnos runs the show with his alleged processing plant. They were definitely interested.
I do have
Good.
a question with
Now, if you will kindly follow me into that house across the way, we'll get started. As you wish. Lead on.
I don't know why, but before that guy turned around, I thought he was a freaking Namekian just because of the green on his head.
So you're calling him a green bean. Interesting.
I said Namekians, as in the ones from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I always saw them as green beans whenever I would see them on screen.
That processed plant is nothing more than a cover for one of the Empire's evil enterprises. In addition... Oh...
I believe we've done this already, but I'm going to count it as another war crime.
He's a sadistic child abuser.
You know
Come
what?
on.
Good. Can we have more of them exist?
That man is heartless and cruel towards everyone, but I believe our kids actually suffer more.
Can there please be more kids suffering?
Lappin?
Lappin,
Be gone!
it sounds like you need a timeout.
No, you can't do this to me. That's mean.
Okay.
As soon as I returned home, the...
I'm finding the command.
I hope you know.
I told you I would do it.
I do not condone any of Lappin's warp mannerisms. I do not condone them, clearly. I will condemn them. So do not lump me in with him.
You were narrating.
As soon as I returned home, the first thing I noticed was that most of the women were gone. Everyone said this weird priest, monk, or some sort of religious nut had charmed our women folk. Can you believe such a Oh no. I guess it's true. I'm told he's quite strong, so what can we do?
The Empire's abducted many of our men and taken them to its
Ah
various
yes,
facilities up north.
kidnapping!
War crime!
That's on the list! Taking them to various facilities up north. They either perform...
Once there, they either perform backbreaking labor or get turned into demi.
War crime!
We've already covered this!
Oh.
And that's
Oh?
not all. A strange man named Ryukan showed up one day. Next thing we knew, he had absconded to the castle just west of here, taking most of the
Oh
town's
yes,
women with
more
him.
kidnapping!
Well, we have to check, but this might count as brainwashing, which is a completely separate war crime.
Yeah, probably. So, that's 2 counts of war crimes. Kidnapping and brainwashing.
We have to check to see what it is first this time,
Okay.
actually. What he's doing to our ladies at this very moment is
Oh
anyone's guess.
no.
Dang creep.
I can only imagine what he's doing.
Anyway, here's the craziest part of all. That priest has to do is make eye contact.
I think it's brainwashing. Because just making eye contact.
Just like that. A woman is paralyzed instantly. Falls under his complete control.
Yep, that's brainwashing, alright. Are you really so afraid of what might happen to you if that monk glances your way?
Are you trying to be funny? I can't take chances like that in dire times such as these. So will you help us retrieve the women? You've talked to the others, you know the situation. Why Liberation Army's hands? Why my hands are tied in both of these matters? Wait a minute. I thought we followed you here to discuss what you knew about Onos. Details about the processing plant. And maybe even the internment camp if they relate. I know. But could you please help us resolve the problem with the missing women first?
Why should we after you've been less than forthright?
Don't you see? Ryukan is a major obstacle who is well dug in our left flank. He is a thorn in everyone's side that we must eliminate before anyone can move forward.
Makes sense. Go on.
Look, I hate imposing conditions, but we're desperate. Walk around, talk to people, learn for yourself. We are barely functioning. We cannot provide much support right now. Not while our town languishes with a drastically reduced population and low morale. So help us bring the women home safely and we will share all the intelligence we have. Everything we know about Onos, the internment camp, and the processing plant. Well, I'm not very happy that you sort of sprung this new problem on us, so it's up to the others. If everyone is willing, we'll at least try. If you decide to help us, talk to me again before you depart. You didn't talk to the guy behind the table, by the way.
The Empire has abducted our men and carted them off to the forced labor camp.
I think this is our first mention of this internment camp, so that is actually a war crime.
Turning some of them into grotesque killing machines. Not only that, our women have been spirited away by that evil priest, monk, or whatever that he is. Our town is dwindling away to nothing while we just stand here twiddling our thumbs. It hurts, I'm telling you, to suffer through all of this and just watch it happen. Whatever it is, we must do something, and soon, or else this town is finished. For keeps.
Oh no!
It's crazy, I tell you, just one glance at a guy and women become paralyzed, frozen in place, unable to budge. Obviously, we can't deal with such a problem. Are you planning to help her or what? Well, actually, we... Okay, where is my... I don't know.
Where's
I'm
what?
trying to find the select button to see our stuff. I think we have plenty of money, though, so maybe we could check on a weapons shop?
Yes, potentially. Do talk to everyone. You kind of need to.
Oh, you really decided to deal with that wicked priest. Don't know how to thank you. We already checked on this guy?
No.
You'll find a ruined castle just to the west of this town. I advise you to steer clear. So no one who lives around here dares go near it. Yes, that so-called research facility is committing unspeakable crimes against humanity. You've already spoken about them, though. As test subjects for their dubious experiments, the Empire's goons abused us in many ways. forcing us to drink this foul-tasting liquid that instantaneously transformed us into demi-humans. I watched it happen first to others ahead of me. Horrible, I tell you. Simply horrible. Will someone come to our aid? That renegade priest, the one who has taken up residence in the ruined castle, raids our town for the express purpose of stealing the affections of our women. Among other things. What an asshole! My father is yet to return. Okay, let's see what the weapon shop has in store for us. Excuse me? Well, I don't know anything about it. I wish my mom and dad would come home.
Oh.
You show us a game? They're taunting us with this weapon shop that isn't available until we progress the plot.
Guess hopefully that means there's something worth buying.
There better be. Unfortunately, the Liberation Army appears powerless to deal with the situation.
Why do you have a weapon rack in your household, man?
Because we're like Texans.
What?
Gun nuts. Texans.
Oh. Weird. Why are we at 50 frames a second when we were at 60 the other day?
I don't know. I wonder, is my husband still alive? If so, has he been turned into a creepy monster? If that's the case, people are saying he would kill me on sight. Can that possibly be true? Yes, lady, from what I've seen, I believe it's entirely possible he would rip you to pieces. Oh, dear me! Okay, then one last house to check. Before we go...
We don't know if there's anything north of here.
The processing plant has all sorts of weird things with magic and forbidden experiments. In short, the Empire is turning our family members into murderous beasts. It's a really wicked place, so dangerous that everyone is too terrified to go near it. Now we go answer if we're willing to help.
Well, check to see if there's anything north. Okay.
Anything north?
Yes. Because if you didn't go to the screen boundary, you ding dong. Okay, never mind.
It's just a gate.
I know, but we couldn't be sure.
Sounds like you're getting a case of the sleeples.
I woke up in the middle of the... Well, one, I didn't have my stuff to properly help me fall asleep last night.
Oh, fair enough.
And two, I woke up in the middle of the night with a Charlie horse.
Oh, right.
That's why you got the message from me.
So, have you decided you'll address the Ryukon situation? You say you fear this Ryukon guy, but we're total strangers too. What about Brian?
What about him?
I mean, what if Brian came here to kidnap women also? What if he grabs you?
I know I'm taking chances with outsiders, but I'm forced to gamble my life right now. Anyway, the prospect of being nabbed by Brian doesn't sound altogether unpleasant.
Are you serious?
Hey, Bucko, don't give me that shocked look. Times may be hard, but we all have our urges.
Yeah, but your town is like decimated. It seems highly inappropriate while everything is.
Oh, take it easy, Ein. What's shocking is to hear such admonishments coming from, your lips. You, Ein. Of all people!
Oh, hell. Let's go pay this Recon character a visit and get it over with.
I hope you won't be too rough on him.
Who? Me? I'm trying my best to give an impression of a crooked smile.
Welcome back. Are you better behaved?
But
I said welcome back. Are you better behaved?
Chipkin.
What?
Chipkin.
Use actual English.
Chipkin.
What are you
Like-
babbling about?
Chipkin.
Okay, see you tomorrow, Lappin.
I have a little tiny chicken in my room with like EP, and he's like sitting there licking the chicken.
I heard chipkin, not chicken.
No, like the way I say it is like the joke way that me and my friends would do it. It's just I don't think I've ever did the joke with you and explained where it's like chimkin.
Nah. One, no you haven't, and two, it just sounds like gobbledygook.
Gobble gobble, I guess.
You're just mad, old chum, because you're not getting all the action.
What? Wait, hold up.
It was the last line on the game.
I said hold up for a minute because that doesn't sound right out of context.
Yeah, you have none.
Awesome.
I'm actually curious about this.
Yes. What's the curiosity?
Wait, the ruined castle is to the west, isn't it?
Yes.
Wait. I have a question for you, James. Is your new name now Curious?
Huh?
You said, wait, I am actually curious. Is your first name actually, is your last name Curious?
Oh my goodness.
That one isn't that bad.
Mwah, mwah, mwah,
Okay, which way are we going?
To the left. To the left.
Man, I'm really happy with my joke book. That is like the very, very, very last page. Like I just have a book that a notebook I write in, and like the very last page has like some of the worst
Hey,
jokes I have
I've actually
read
heard
yet.
of this Ryukan. He's not exactly a big fan of the Empire either. Certainly not in cahoots with the erstwhile boss, who for some reason lets him run loose.
Do you suppose Honest is afraid of Ryukan?
Could be if he's as strong as the townies claim.
Slim.
S apostrophe S! To operate with such impunity in Honest territory, he's a brave, to say it least.
Hey James, I'm currently scared of our black cat.
I certainly hope so. No one is more dangerous than a skulking coward. At any rate, after we soften him up a bit, maybe he'll tell us something new about the processing plant.
Yeah, he might do just that unless you handle him too gently.
POV, you're handling a baby, but the baby is like 1,000 years old, but it's still somehow a baby.
How's this for kid gloves? Hey, houseboy! You call yourself a priest, you woman stature? Hey, haul your sorry butt out here!
Yeah,
James,
release
shoot
the
him.
woman right this minute or else we'll be forced to play rough.
James, shoot him!
Looks like we gotta invade.
This game does not have a PG rated script.
Looks like we gotta invade his privacy.
Yep, always the hard way.
That's what
Well,
she
as
said.
you put it so aptly earlier, let's get it over with.
That's what she said.
I wonder if any of the women are single.
I am concerned of who actually wrote this script. I cannot tell how old they were.
This was translated by fans. This
That
was an
makes it
English
somehow
translation
slightly
patch.
worse.
This was an English translation patch that was made as a ROM hack.
So you're telling me it was originally a ROM hack? They're like, oh, it has the correct scripture. Let's add it in. And
No. This was originally a Japan-only game. Then an English person translated it into English via ROM hack form sources.
And Kevin just said laughing, no dad jokes.
Who did? Is it Kevin? Kevin, I get to use all the dad jokes today because I had to deal with grown men screaming at me over 4 nuggets.
Really?
Over 4 measly chicken nuggets.
Yes.
Why are you stopping?
I'm going to go check on food because I'm getting the hunger.
Oh, okay.
James,
You can take control though.
James, I have a request. Can we please commit an exorcism on my cats today?
Why?
They opened a door on their own.
Cats do
And that's...
Cats can do that.
Yes, but like, remember, one of them's blind.
The blind cat opened a door on its own.
Like, he jumped up. This is what my assumption from what I heard. He jumped up onto the door handle, swung himself side to side until it opened, clinging for dear life. And I just open the door, and I just see this cat, because he already gotten it opened. He was just so scared that he couldn't let go onto the floor. I know you hear James. Also, by the way, Kevin, you owe me a new monitor because my cat scratched up your comment on my screen how it was minimized. Now there's just a bunch of tiny scratches on the left side of the screen. EP's mad at what he said, I think yesterday.
Kevin said, wait, you're a man? Wait, you thought Lappin was a girl?
You know what's really funny is that I love playing around and acting like I'm a feminine person just to mess with people.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Like, I've been genuinely thinking of grabbing a fake wig of hair and grabbing a tomboyish looking suit to put together just to go down to a job interview and mess with people. Because I don't care no more, and I just want a little bit of amusement in my horrible halfway lived life. Because they already confused me on their own as a woman on the phone call, including during the job interview over the phone call until they asked me to come to the store. And that's where the real fun begins. Because I have a full beard. And when I walk in, I can just sit there and mess with them. If I'm a man or a woman, or I'm supposed to be here or not.
Wait, you have a full beard?
Yes.
You do not sound like it.
Of course I don't. Because I don't sit there and go, I have a whole beard. I am a grown hillbilly with a beer in my hand.
I returned with I returned with the sweets.
You know what, Kiryu? Nice. I really wish...
You don't even
that-
know what kind of sweets I returned with.
I just said nice because I don't have any sweets right now. Because I've been broke for the past
I
month.
have the jelly donuts.
Lucky for you, man. I'm not trying to be rude or sound mean or anything. I'm just sad that I don't have any sweets myself right now.
1970.
It's been quite a while since I last had a jelly donut, though, to be fair.
Hey, it's like two one's taste, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with a jelly donut. I just prefer eclairs. Oh, I love eclairs.
Heresy!
No, French culture. A lot of the sweets that we have nowadays come from German and French culture a lot of the time. Honestly, I should probably have a pen pal that I, like, once in a while, I send him a box of our candies over the US, and then he sends a box from wherever country they're from. It would be kind of interesting to explore how the candies taste and where they actually come from or how they're made over in Europe or France or whatever. Also, a fun fact,
All right.
the Spanish actually hid chocolate as a secret.
Guys, what's with all of this unbridled hostility? Are you dedicating your lives to the Millennium Nightmare without fearing the wrath of my deity? Even while the stench of many corpses emanates from the whole lot of you.
You know what?
I don't think you could begin to comprehend what resides in our hearts even if we spoke slowly.
You're essentially early would-be saviors. Oh, kindred spirits, someone should assist you. During your early ascent into heaven, that is.
Watch yourself, fine.
No worries, partner. Just leave it to me.
I have to directly say this. It sounds like Kiryu is like reading from his like high school play script of like Shakespeare or something.
Joke's on you, I never friggin' read Shakespeare.
I did!
You know what? Which one did you read? Because I love Macbeth. Or Macbeth.
No, the one where you were forced to read was Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, that one. We were forced to read Macbeth, and it was so nice to like actually read it and then watch the movie. The interpretation of it was really cool.
Wow, you're really strong for a priest.
Try me on for size, you sneaky snake in the grass.
Is the priest a woman?
No,
No.
it's a man.
Dang it! I can't make a woman joke now.
You can.
Hey, I know how to send someone.
Wait a minute. I give up. I don't care about them. Please, give me a chance. Let me go with you and I'll protect you with my life. We do, Brian.
Send them to.
Well, can't we always use another good fighter?
Does that mean I'm in? I nods. Alright,
let's do
it. I'm very certain about your future plans, so let me give you something useful. Here, in my hot little hand, I hold the key to the entrance of the Empire's production plant. I planned to raid the lab myself, but realized this would probably be impossible to accomplish alone. Yep, just as I suspected. You're no ordinary priest, not by any stretch of the imagination. What else can I say but let us get on with the mission, brother revolutionaries?
I can't stop laughing at this. That Bubba's just sitting here chewing on a cord.
Wait, chewing on a cord! Get the cat away from the cord!
He's okay. Like, I mean by chewing on a cord, I mean like He's just sitting there chewing on Mom's cord. From all the times her dog has chewed on my stuff, and she's like, I'm gonna bring the untrained dog into basically your room, and if you leave anything on here, I'm not paying for it. It's your fault, not mine.
And if you leave what?
To basically summarize it up, that dog chews anything. It will go in it. It will purposely trap findings.
Yeah, no. I'm glad I'm super allergic because of if I had to deal with that with my stuff, straight up that dog would be dead.
I would like to say
I would not be putting up with it.
I would like to only say this because I'm not willing to deal with those kind of dogs and such. I just don't like the fact that Mom is still having me taking care of this dog, even though it's not by my choice at all.
How disgusting.
It's still your line.
Maybe join forces against the common foe, but that's all. Don't ever refer to us that way again.
Don't worry, if we're trying to actually go for the good ending, this guy's going to leave pretty soon.
Okay, which way do we want to go?
The only way we can go.
Stay here?
Yes.
I'm tempted to eat another jelly donut, but I know dinner's going to be made soon.
And also,
Yeah,
like,
don't.
I would say, like, go ahead, but, like, make it, like, only half.
Kiryu, the reason
Comment.
those don't. Oh, okay.
Yep. Hey, James, I've got something really good for dinner.
What?
Chicken covered in barbecue sauce with a side of potato salad.
That is the most Texas.
What?
That's the most Texan thing I've heard all day. Also, no offense to you, but, like, please no smack. My stomach has been, like, really bad today.
Oh, poor Lappin.
No, like, you should have seen how. Actually, I should have just texted you of how dirty that towel was. It was so nasty. Like, and then
The problem, okay, the problem with a towel in that nature is that basically you have to continuously get out the dirty water, but from what you said, like, the water from the sinks in your place isn't clean.
Oh no, our waters in our sinks are clean. It's in fact the place it's just never really been cleaned at all. It's just that dirty.
I'm guessing we talked to Royce again.
Yes.
The women have all returned safely, right?
Yes, and we appreciate it.
So, now you can hold up your end of the bargain by telling us all about the processing plant.
The processing plant? No, I really don't know much about it. Sorry.
Actually.
What?
Come on, guys, lighten up. I'm just screwing with ya.
After all the crap we put up with, listen to that dickhead priest ramble on and on. This isn't the least bit funny.
Yep, paybacks, fellow. Anyway, quite simply, that processing plant is the Empire's Special Weapons Research Facility. War crime!
War crime!
As you already know, Alno supervises the whole complex, not just the demi-human experiments.
Do you happen to know if the problem with the water and spit is part of those experiments?
Of course it is, but not directly. Chemicals and
Chemical warfare!
War crime!
Yep. But the byproducts from its production are apparently being flushed into the river.
What?
Wait, isn't that just a federal crime?
That's like... there's a specific term for it. It's like dutiful negligence.
Yep, it is.
Which, considering it's from a bioweapon, is a war crime.
That's
So
another one.
Negligence.
What?
So this is just a war crime with negligence.
Yes.
Perfect. I can live with that. Does it include child labor?
Either way, it's an environmental disaster of horrific proportions.
Dang it. I wish there was more proportions to this horrific proportion.
I agree. As for the antidote, that gas you used at the end of one of our battles, you happen to know where we can lay our hands on an ample supply? No, not at this time. Limited stock was smuggled in by our contacts on the mainland. That doesn't rule out other sources of the gas that might be available in this region. Honos himself might possess a quantity of the antidote, or know where some may be found.
Oh no.
Kiryu.
That ruthless bastard.
Kiryu.
Yes?
Well,
What is it?
no, I'm just saying that because of you. Double war crime, says Kevin. Well, to help the cause, before leaving, we persuaded Ryukon to contribute something useful. From his hot little hand to ours, I hold a key to the laboratory processing plant. I do believe this will simplify our attack plan greatly, don't you? Wow, your team that is, never ceases to amaze me. So what is that plan? Well, I've been giving that a lot of thought lately. I finally decided that less is more. What does that mean? Just this. I'll go in first and serve as the decoy. Then I'll go with you so I can verify with you are with our people on the inside. No, it's too risky. You might be recognized by the guards and blow the whole works. But I still think that...
You heard the captain, Royce. You'll stay here for now and accompany me later, along with our main body to the lab. After we learn that Brian is made inside without tipping off their security system.
Who put you in charge of this outfit?
Look, Royce. When a sheltered young woman such as you gets mixed up with a pack of grizzled vagabonds, it's best to just shut up, keep your ears open, and do as you're told.
Now I'm just imagining Kiryu with a cigarette, like, acting like Metal Gear Solid Snake, like in, like, the debriefing or something. Like, while he's, like, directly saying that. Why not?
I probably would, but minus the cigarette.
Well, you gotta have, like, that old, like, soldier feel, you know?
I
Like the-
don't smoke, and I don't drink.
Dude, you literally could just have, like,
on movie set cigarettes. It doesn't even have to be a real one.
Oh, okay. I can live with that then.
James, can you please shotgun him for not thinking about that?
No, I didn't cuss,
No.
so he can't.
You cursed earlier.
Because I was speaking.
That's why I said Kiryu.
What do
How
you
dare-
mean?
Whenever I curse, you don't yell my name. But whenever he
To be fair, I was speaking the direct lines from the characters.
I know, but if you notice, I always either omit that or I alter it.
I have no filter.
I don't either, and that's the reason I get timed out by James.
Exactly!
Yeah, but I'm not exactly as bad as you without the filter.
Okay, and?
That just makes me better than you.
No, it just means that you have a better self-control. I'm still waiting for you to press the button.
There are so many things I could say to peeve Kiryu so much. But I'm just-
Anyway, I believe you finished this operation. You can spend some time with Brian, okay?
Alright. I understand. In the meantime, let me tell you our password phrase at least. It's... Let's see if the kid's mother can actually sell us stuff or not.
They didn't even tell us a password phrase.
I know, I think that's kind of the point.
My mom
My mom finally came.
Oh, I'm so happy about that, but my dad is still not returned.
Game! Okay, that actively frustrates me because of the fact that... Oh, I really wish we had picked up more rations when we were still in Spit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Blue Eyes is actually a good deck now.
Talk to everyone.
Okay. Sorry about that. We're just taking another bite of my potato salad.
What you men may not realize is that women are much more adaptable than guys. If we hadn't been worried about losing our lives, we might have come to enjoy living there. True, we were terrified in the beginning until we realized that Ryukan wasn't a demon.
Damn! Some of these women are still screwed up big time.
Oh no. James. He
Ryukan
said
forced us to...
the SC word. Get him.
Forced us to endure his constant preaching, what's wrong with the world, etc. Cease. What a hypocrite he turned out to be. But what the dreck, no one's perfect. Staying with Ryukan might have bestowed longer life expectancy than this Stein village. Here we all live in constant fear of the Empire's latest policy of slow genocide. Did it thanks to you, our whatever it does. We really appreciate what you did. Counting on you, you rescued. Please bring my son back to me.
I'm going to guess that the son is the weapon shop guy.
Not sure.
POV, this is Majora's Mask, and like everyone is a son of someone. Just think of a storyline.
Our women have returned. We really appreciate what you did.
Also,
First I thought it was all over and they was done for. Priest was unkempt and he stank to high heaven. It is wild-eyed look about him. Let me tell you the straight of the matter. Guy wanted it badly, but he's actually, well, you know, what's the word? Impotent! Yes, that's right. You can't get it up, you know what I mean. So we took advantage of the situation. Started by improving everyone's air quality. We taught Ryukon what every 5-year-old child knows about proper hygiene, good grooming. Once we removed the beans from his diet, we got him to stop.
Is that?
Oh my goodness!
That entire conversation was worth it. Don't know how to do it, but thank you. Okay. Really, spies? You brought the women home. Maybe you're strong enough to defeat autos too.
Okay. That conversation was actually really funny.
Please save my father. Wonders, my husband's still alive? If so, has he been turned? That's great. People are saying you would... Oh, wait. You said that before. Heard you help save others who have been turned demi-humans. Can you save my husband? We will try.
It's taking me a lot longer to finish eating my dang dinner because I'm trying to like avoid getting my hands messy by eating this chicken with a fork.
Skip.
Oh, a new mission?
Howdy, fellows. Do you know you're blocking my path?
Say what?
That's right. So will you kindly get the dreck out of my way?
Do you have any idea what this? Hey, quit joking and behave yourself. We can't allow you to proceed until we see your paperwork. Where is your pass?
My pass? Well, you can stick your pass in your rear end, which leaves me no choice. Now I will use force to pass through this lousy checkpoint.
Are you screwing up or what? Hey, man! Throw this drunken idiot in the compound! He can sleep it off for now. We'll sort it out later.
I feel scared.
Come with us and you better keep pace and we'll drag your butt to the internment camp.
James, is it bad that I feel scared?
Why?
I'm hearing impressions of you, and that it's like making me rethink of a bunch of things.
I still have to say the music in this game is a bop. I have an escape plan, but no weapon, so what's the use? I'm just waiting. Waiting for them to waltz in here and cart me off to the lab. What? You got yourself down here so you can contact the Liberation Army. Well, the guys discovered you are, the place is gonna blow sky high. The only one who served in the Liberation Army is the fellow over there. Job isn't overly strenuous. I'm a farmer, so they have me cultivating the plants. Ones they use for their horrible experiments. Also in charge of dumping the lab drainage into the river. My life isn't safe, though. The Empire's is sending its own people and forcing me to train them. Probably wind up as fertilizer dumped in the very trenches I've been digging for irrigation. Seen this much happen to others. I try not to think about this often. Doesn't matter. We can remain passive and be dragged out of here kicking and screaming. Sooner or later, all of us will be killed one way or the other. Either outright, maybe worked to death, or as fodder for the Empire's biological experiments. We have no hope. It's just a matter of time. Why do I suddenly feel rather toasty? I feel really, really warm all the time.
Should I be concerned that
Like,
it feels really warm right now?
wonder if my family and Spit's still alive. For the most part, the residents of Spit appear to be weathering the storm at the moment. Who wants a long life in this hole? I wish they would get it over with. See, it's the waiting, not knowing the exact moment they will come for you. Expecting the guards to march in here any moment and drag me off to that evil laboratory. Yes, that's our fate, to be turned into ugly demi-humans and unleashed on our own people. Newcomer! Hey, I don't know you. You have a certain look about you. Empire soldier? Brian explained. Hey, I'm no warrior. Tell you one thing though. Buck all knows seeing you won't live long.
Whew.
Know the Empire selected this case and built its biological research facility. Flora, certain herbs containing chemicals they refine for their bizarre experiments. The Empire makes no attempt to conceal anything. In fact, they flaunt it, a weapon of terror. So everyone is aware of what's happening here, which begs the question, why? Why doesn't our Liberation Army do something about the travesty against our civilization?
What are you?
It's a bird man!
Okay,
Are
that's
you,
just pretty.
are you sure it's not dollar? Are you sure it's not dollar store Hawkman?
Hey, are you sane? Well, if you are, I have a message from Royce Hegmai. The Holy Grail has been filled. Drink to the great victory. That's what she told me to say. Compared to the others, you appear to be someone who comes from a military background.
Is Royce safe?
That's like the exact same voice that you gave Dan.
I'm okay. I'm not good with.
Is Royce safe? I don't know. Trying something more shrill.
Oh,
Oh yes, he's faring well. Anyway, my name is Brian. Came here to deal with honor.
I am indeed Shane. I've been serving with Royce for many years. The Holy Grail. That means the assault on the lab will commence shortly. Excuse me?
Where are the rest of the Liberation Army soldiers being held captive here?
I'm afraid I'm it. The others have already been changed into demi-humans.
I see. Well, guess that means you and I will initiate the battle plan. Once the commotion starts, our allies should come rolling in here to help us finish the job. So tell me, how do we lower the bridge?
The apparatus is mounted on the face of the cliff right in front of the bridge. If we can distract the guards, just pressing the switch and do the trick. However, if our plan includes taking out the laboratory, the entrance is impregnable.
Already solved.
You're impenetrable
I have a
or
key.
impregnable. What?
It's splendid!
In
Let's go get ourselves prepared for battle! Whew. Okay, that was some daggum good barbecue.
Oh no, the greasy foods make me not feel good. No.
It's literally just barbecue chicken.
No, it's just like I've been surrounded by the smell of like burnt chicken all day in like horrible oil.
This chicken was not burnt, nor was it horrible oil. It was literally on like a barbecue grill.
The best way I can describe this is that if you smelt something like I did today, your stomach would be fully messed up for the week.
I managed to retrieve your items. I managed to retrieve your items that the checkpoint sentries confiscated earlier.
I see you have a few surprises too for those preparations you mentioned. You completed them
I
yet?
he armed you with your own equipment. I'm prepared to fight at any time. Alone, I wouldn't have stood a chance. I've been waiting for this moment a long time.
Alright, let's get this little ruckus started.
Hey.
Hey.
So like the more
Thankfully, I believe Sane is a neutral party member.
the more you keep on using that face, the more imagining a parrot in like a soldier outfit.
The funny thing is, this isn't a parrot, but it's pretty dang close.
What are you doing outside? Say, you look like one of those traitors on the run.
Okay, Shane. Let's crash their little
Just leave it
party.
to me.
Don't worry about the enemy. Just hurry to the fence and head for the research facility. Oh, great. What fence? We have to get all the way up here.
Yep. While dealing with swarm liches, we gotta deal with Beastmasters. There's a
Thankfully, it's only 6v2 this time. But thankfully, Shane can fly!
No shame. So all Shane has to do is get to the gate.
Well, no, both of them do, I believe. The thing is that having a flyer is innately useful because of, guess what? We can kite enemies. Is there a ladder over here? No. Why is there a ladder here to this ledge, but not down to here? Game?
Also, do you know any, good sources to get the files for Majora's Mask and to run it on PC?
Not really.
Dang, I'm just scared of getting a virus. Marshall, no. Do not.
QZECW. Just have Shane rescue Brian. Easy peasy. This game doesn't have rescue mechanics, dear.
Just if only this game had mechanics.
To be fair though, this game predates Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem introduced the rescue mechanic.
No. Well, in terms of the rescue mechanic, maybe, but I actually don't know what the first Fire Emblem that had it was.
I'm pretty sure
It may
the one
be
in the
very similar times.
either the one in the Famicom. I'm very positive.
No. The first 3 Fire Emblems did not have rescue mechanics.
I thought. Wait, am I thinking the Super Nintendo? Look, I really just want to throw Crystal under a bridge today. She set me out in the humid weather, including just being drenched in like just pouring rain.
This was out before that. This predates this by like 4 or 5 years.
There has to be another game that has a rescue mechanic before it. It just seems like a simple idea a developer would put in there. Like, this game came out on the Super Nintendo, or wait?
Yes.
Okay. Why not just look through the NES RPG?
What?
The NES RPGs. Don't they have RPGs?
A few. The NES did not have very many RPGs.
Is it because it couldn't save data?
No, there are NES games that can save data. It's
Case in
just
point,
that-
one of the NES games that was great at saving data was, well, Earthbound Beginnings.
Oh, what?
That wasn't an NES
It
game.
is, actually. I checked. It was in the NES library on Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay, but Nintendo also put stuff from the Famicom in there, too.
The Famicom is the NES.
No, but it also, think of it as like an NES, but it was like, it had more functionality than an NES.
Oh, for the love of...
Uh-oh.
Because I remember that in the website article I read, that the Famicom can save data, and apparently they had a service that had a satellite you can download stuff onto a floppy disk or some kind of cartridge. I don't remember. I'm just could be mixing stuff up. Actually, I should be more concerned that the Atari port games existed.
The what?
Atari had a bunch of porn games released on their consoles.
That doesn't surprise me. It's Atari.
I'm just more concerned that they look over at like 4 or 5 pixels getting put together with slightly different color palettes and they go, that's a woman part right there. You just gotta squint really hard. It's kind of funny to me. Like, I can just imagine a child going down to their local game shop that isn't GameStop, going through the old discounted section of Atari games and being like, I want this one! And it has no age rating on it because all the stickers have been scratched off. So whenever he goes home and buys it, you're just gonna see like 3 pixels twerking on just a linear plane. He's gonna be like, what is this?
Why does he want to give it to Sane, who has full health?
LeBlanc?
Let's see here. Will they hit Sane? Oh, Sane is not a tanky flyer.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's concerning.
This is very bad.
Oh, but we can... Only 2 of them... Oh, they just made it so that only 2 of them can attack us at a given time.
Oh, no.
Thankfully, Sane should have a ration on him. If he doesn't, then it's bad.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Food pack.
Oh, that was a dumb move.
We've almost made it. Without any casualties, no less.
You know what? Crunchyroll. I'm gonna pull up Mashal while I play it.
Mashal?
Yeah! Like,
I watched that anime on Netflix!
yeah, I just prefer it on Crunchyroll. I like watching it in German.
I still don't know how Mash somehow manages to turn anything he makes into a freaking cream puff.
Like, I think it's just a subconscious thing. Because if you think about it, if you mentally condition someone so much to an object, they will start making the object itself. Out of anything they can.
Really? Really, game? Please.
What happened?
We've had 4 enemies move in a row.
Is it like randomize the turn ratio or something? Or did we figure out what it was? Like, the only reason why I want to play Mashal, like, and play, this game while watching Mashal is only because, they added this, what do they call it? They basically added a new weapon type, and it's just you punching something. Like, there's no weapons for it. It's just you punching.
Okay, good. They're attacking Brian.
Can we jokingly say that Brian's the most hated out of the entire party? Good, they're attacking.
Brian's the main character.
Hmm?
Okay, they have attacked.
We want them to attack Brian because Brian has higher defenses. Oh no, 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 no.
What?
Is Ryan about to die?
No, he may be getting boxed in if the stupid Beastmaster decides to move.
I think this is like...
Yep, that's a reset.
I think this is my 3rd time rewatching Mashal in German. I've also rewatched it in French and Spanish. And like 2 other. I would like to mention, the translations of Mashal for audio, including for the subtitles, are actually accurate. Like, I fully support it. Whoever wants to watch this thing in any language, I feel like they can actually understand it. Not even just in a narrative sense, but more of a, oh, I actually understand the jokes. Haha, no change in difference in comprehension between language to language.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Yeah. Honestly, I hope it gets the Crunchyroll Anime Award. Also, funny thing, when did Vestiges become a thing for, what do they call it? My Hero Academia?
It was because of One for All and All for One?
No, I was asking, like, when did it become, like, a part of the verse? Because me and a bunch of friends made something, we call them Ajins, or Ajins, and it was essentially what a vestige was.
It's literally been in the lore the entire time.
Like, I mean, when they confirmed the actual word being used.
You're asking the wrong person here.
Fair. And if only they actually grabbed every fight scene from Mashal and put it to a YouTube video. Because that's honestly the best parts of Mashal, in my opinion. Of how he just, like, uses a cream puff, like body pillow and like and like as like a dummy.
Wait, what?
There was like a moment where he created a dummy out of just cream puffs.
This mission is, because if it literally says ignore the enemies.
Clapping.
Yes.
Your background noise.
I can't control the Discord whenever it happens with that.
That's not Discord, I know that.
No, like the sound of that. I cannot control that. Now, is there any background noise now?
Does not seem to.
Because the Discord call takes like 30 seconds to not like, what's the word? To just not make noise anymore. And it just says, oh, you're not picking up.
You can just press the hang up button and it does that. And Lapid left the call. Well, we don't know that. Literally, we can't find much information on this game, by the way. In that case, I really want to get rid of...
Uh-oh.
I would get rid of some of the enemies, but right now, I think that we're close enough to the exit that...
They can't box you in.
Yeah.
Murphy's Law. Or not.
Hey! Yeah. I also have no clue how I should realistically pronounce your name. QZECWX. Kazoogle. I want to see if literally getting him past the gate will actually, like, end the mission. Hopefully that doesn't... Well, the irony is that the previous mission we actually did what the mission asked us to, and I don't think our ranking went up. 105 shells, gained 45 experience.
Hey!
I leveled up! Chris leveled up! Air's leveled up!
Eagle!
Hey, finally!
We are in the law alignment.
We're one step towards law. If you couldn't tell, Ryukon is a Chaos Aligned character. That's why literally as soon as we went to Blade Eagle, he literally left the group.
The mechanism that lowers the bridge is mounted on the cliff right next to the bridge.
I'm on it. Also, no wonder you wouldn't have gotten through that on your own, saying you have awful defense.
Is that really you, Brian? Happy to see you're still alive.
Yo, Ein. Your arrival is certainly well timed.
In the name of the Belformian Empire, hold! Don't take one more step towards this facility!
Everyone associated with this place is beyond redemption! Kick them all back to the
So
Stone
it is
Age!
just to kill all enemies!
Yes. Most important thing, run Shane away! Not our other group is like southwest of here, by the way.
Head make sure.
No, I mean like head far west on the. No, I was gonna have him be like right here.
And I'm guessing Brian can take care of that one.
Yes.
Okay. Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's literally getting swarmed.
Thankfully, I don't think any others can come up to him here. Sorry, we really did not know. Down comes the centaurs. I think this is the first map that we're actually close to even on sides. Yeah, I think we literally have around the same amount of units. But first, we now have Royce. Shiano comes equipped with a sword. Ah!
A middle sword, no less.
Yes. Human S fighter. I wonder
Sword
what that
fighter.
what. Oh, thank you. 17 health, 11 MP. Attack power of 22, defense power of 7.
Agility 8 and movement 10.
What that means is that basically where it says FWLE, that's the type of movement tiles, I believe, which means that like force counts as 2. And I don't know what L stands for right yet.
I'm going to assume lava.
That'd be kinda unique, honestly. Hopefully we don't come across that anytime soon.
That's what I'm assuming anyway.
Okay. Oh, it literally... So how was L in the single stage you had him? Irrelevant? He only got to attack once. Why? Does L end up being, like, one of the best characters if you... by the end game, if you start with him in the start of the game? Oh wow, that did a ton of damage.
Congratulations, Shane. And you're not good on defense, but you sure as heck got a good offense.
And the one time that he actually attacked him?
That wasn't even a crit, mind you.
Oh, L isn't good, but he has one really broken spell. Ah!
Uh-oh, here come the centaurs.
Thankfully, there's actually so much distance on this map, this doesn't matter. What?
What?
The centaur moved one space instead of... moved like 2 spaces when it could have moved 8. Where's this guy going?
I'm not complaining if the AI's pathing is broken.
I've actually never played Shining Force comically enough.
I played the first one, I didn't exactly care for it. Didn't beat it, but then again, I'm not an SRPG kind of guy.
Fine with that, that's bringing one of the enemies closer. What's boost in Shining Force since, again, I actually haven't really gotten to play any of the Shining games.
What the? Oh, thought the Swarm Lich dodged for it. Shane leveled up!
1 health. Oh, no wonder his defense is only 8.
So he's a glass cannon.
A mobile glass cannon.
A very mobile glass cannon.
You definitely can't reach. You, I'm just going to move up. Because of having the centaurs actually start coming will not matter once everyone's
The
actually...
centaurs are coming! The centaurs are coming! Oh wow, Royce's design actually looks kind of nice.
Stormless Collapse and 30 experience.
Oh wow, apparently it seems like the XP amount needed is a static 100.
Oh no, that's very common in SRPGs. That's a very common thing. In fact, I can't think of one where that isn't usually a traditional thing.
Do you really want me to answer that?
I'm sure you've played something that doesn't.
I will present you to... Oh, Project Cross Zone.
Project Cross Zone is not a traditional SRPG.
I know, it's a fighting game SRPG hybrid.
I know.
Yes, those two games were literally the only SRPGs I remotely like, absolutely. Because I didn't make me feel like I was playing an SRPG.
10, 8, 7. And of course, Dora can't even move far enough to hit. Neither can Royce. Can Dan the man do it? Yes, he can.
Bruiser official.
Thank you. I'm like, please have the centaurs come up. Please. I think this is the first map we, like, officially outnumber the enemies to, like, any substantive degree.
Yeah, they've been outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, and completely outplanned. Yes, I just pulled an Alexander Hamilton reference.
Thank you.
Thank you for being so dumb.
2 damage. It's also weird because of, like, the enemies don't seem that strong in this game. But, like, our units can absolutely...
Clean house.
But this is also a very player-face-centric game. She should level up after the chapter. Do you think you guys should wrap up soon?
We've been at this.
Not unless Kiryu is getting tired of things.
What do you mean by tired of things?
No, is in, like, you're getting tired of the game in the current moment. Like, you're losing your drive or energy or what have you.
To be fair, though, like, I always keep a safe bet of, like, only streaming, like, 2 or 3 hours at most, because that's when Kevin starts suggesting that, and I don't want streams running, like, too long, you know? Well, 3 or 4.
I get you, but bear in mind that, like, whenever there are only a couple of people that I actually, like, check for their streams, and they ironically usually stream, like, 6 to 8 hours.
I've only done that a fair... I used to do those kind of numbers with my streams. I was a fool.
Part of it's that it doesn't make sense to do that if you don't have the audience. It's literally just
Yeah, I was a fool. Yeah, that's why I lowered myself to like 3 to 4 hours since then.
He's gonna
So
attack
due to that, that's
Shane.
why Kevin's kind of suggesting that we wrap up probably after this chapter, maybe was finished.
I believe there's at least 1 to 2 more fights in this chapter.
Oh, we might want to get a Royce kill in.
Ah, good enough.
I was suggesting that because we don't want Royce, we don't want any of the party, you know, being under-leveled, in a manner of speaking. Oh, that attack animation was cool. Oh, she's already more than halfway to leveling up. I can't.
Usually it takes 3 to 4 enemy kills of similar levels to get...
Okay, so Royce is the one that needs to kill this guy so she can get a level up.
Well, no. I believe at the end of the chapter, everyone's going to get 35 to 45 experience. No matter what level they are. And since I know I can't kill this guy, it makes more sense for Chris to kill him.
A centaur killing a centaur. Oh wait, never mind. A centaur killing Fix. And I believe that's the last enemy.
Yep.
Hopefully that changes us to be higher on the loss scale.
Mission accomplished. You're in 358 cells. Gain 30 experience points.
Dora leveled
leveled
up!
up! Nope. The problem is that I really want freaking rations, but we can't yet. So, shall we continue the next fight, or...
How many fights are left in the chapter?
Let's see here. 2.
Oh, so it's just 2 more fights. Yeah, we can wrap up after this chapter.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, there's just 2 more fights, and the fights haven't been taking too long, have they?
I don't feel like it. Well, besides the first one, the first fight this session was an absolute nightmare to get through, but also it was also the first. Actually, no, don't move. Stay.
You mean just stay?
Yes, that.
Enter?
Based off of what I'm seeing, the second fight of this is gonna be a little bit nutty. Because Ryukan gave us the key, we can execute a blitzkrieg on the laboratory. Is everyone ready to roll?
We're primed, Captain. No quarter. Just give the order and we'll shove off.
Not so fast. We should try to capture Onos alive so we can interrogate him. Otherwise, we may never find the demi-human antidote in time. She's right. Let's get him. Onos, your reign of terror is finished.
Are you ready to pay for your numerous crimes against all intelligent life on Mildregars? Well, traitors, I can't believe my good fortune. You have saved me much time and trouble. Instead of forcing me to rout you in the field, you've wandered straight into my lair. Anyway, your mob of ragtags are the ones who have committed crimes against Mildred Cars. You have betrayed the honor of the Empire, and for that your misguided meddling ends here. Now, I will order my troops to carry out your executions along with these other misfits. Say goodbye, upstarts. Wow, can you believe it? Omonos is backing off again, leaving others to do his dirty work.
These are the elite troops of on S''S! Especially battle units should be extra careful. But remember, to reach honors, we must remove all obstacles in our path. Slay them all. No mercy. If we are to save this region, we must capture Onos.
Okay, let's see here. We're dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, new enemy. Grand Creeds.
20 health. First enemy unit to pop 20 health, by the way.
Okay, so how are we gonna do this?
First off, move Dan!
Dan the man incoming!
And we can literally have just about anyone we want move up to attack
Who
this
do we want
Beastmaster right
to
now.
move up and for the kill? Royce?
Probably. She's actually the only level 7 in the party besides Eris.
So kill this.
Yes.
Bailiff! Whack that dang Beastmaster!
Dead.
You're dead! No big surprise. Hey, Royce leveled up! 18,
18.
12, 8.
Oof.
That defense leaves a lot to be desired. Where are you going?
Just move up as a unit because if we do not want to leave Dan behind, honestly.
So, protect.
Yeah.
So put I'm right here.
Yes.
Okay, I think I already know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna use oh wait.
I don't know if Dora can move up close enough to hit him. Yes, he can. She can. No, behind Ein. Remember, she has 2 range. This is actually funny to me because I think this is the only time I've ever seen a bow in an SRPG normally have 1-2 range. Normally it's either 2 range or 2-3 range.
There you go.
Only 18 experience.
We've already set up a good perimeter right in our little, this is our little choke point.
Then move Chris to blockade the formation.
Right here.
Up 1 or 2. It doesn't matter which one, it just matters.
Because Chris is still really tanky.
Yes.
Okay.
And now you can move anyone anywhere behind the defensive perimeter.
I'm gonna have all of our tankiest fighters protecting as the vanguard, or keep Eris behind, and so she can literally heal anyone from anywhere.
Yeah, and that's why you kind of want to move her. No, at least move her up behind and next to Dan.
Right here?
No, like right here. Because remember, she can heal a cross range, but they have to be in 2 range.
Right here?
So, yeah.
Now, where do I put Shane?
You can either put him in the empty spot or you could put him on the left flank.
Well, he's not that tanky, so I'm gonna have to protect him.
So, always move up Dan first. They put Dan in the very back and... No, like, move him up.
Right here?
Either place.
You fell for the bait!
And now we can basically chain line kills off of this one trooper.
Nicely done, Dan!
Dan!
That's what we call him! Dan the Man.
Now we can literally have anyone take the kill here.
Let's see who needs it the most. Oh, everybody's at level 8 or higher.
Yeah.
Who do you think should get it?
I'm more afraid that if you have Shane take it, Shane will end up going ahead and getting
Okay, so
walloped
Shane's
by
out.
whoever comes
Shane's
next
out
in
of the
line.
question then.
Yeah, because I think Shane has the lowest defense in the party. I think Eris has higher defense than Shane does.
Okay, so it's between.
Actually, I would have checked that. Defense power 8. Oh no, he has 1 higher defense than Eris. 8, 8, 11, 12, 13, 19.
Okay. So who do we put in for the kill?
It does not matter in the grand scheme of things, because again, everyone's going to end up very similarly leveled.
There
Down goes the trooper.
you go. I think we are officially outnumbering them.
I'm pretty sure we are.
Oh wait, this is prime real estate for Dora.
Yep.
Oof. I think I made a mistake on that one.
Move door up.
Dun 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 dun.
Ew, interesting.
I see. Uh-oh. Eris?
We could use Eris, but we can also just have Chris run around and Yeah,
Which one?
the one below him.
Centaur killing a centaur. What? XP 11 away from a level up. Uh-oh.
Nah, this can't kill, and we have a way to actually fill the hole in our defense right now. So literally, Royce can't get attacked again. So literally have either Brian or I move down into the right of Chris.
Right here?
No, that's just below. Yes. And now we move Eris up.
And then use remake.
One. No, just. Why didn't you heal it over all 4 characters?
Sorry.
It's an AoE healing, and it doesn't diminish based off the number of targets, from what we can tell. Which means that it's better to heal as many characters as possible than have the main target be the one you actually want to heal. Which is weird thinking. Ooh! New design! No, move Brian up first. Because if that gives Shane a free... Confirmed. Now this gives Shane a free hit against any one of the enemies.
Let's try and use him to take out a lizard.
Well, let's see. Can he take it out? I have a feeling this will be our first enemies that can't be one-shot. And I was right.
He was very close to it, though.
True.
Who do we target?
Have Brian walk out and target the other Grand Creed. There's tactical reasoning for this.
Brian level 11.
2 HP, 1 MP, 1 or 2 attack, and I know that's 1 defense. Interesting!
You sneaky little...
Well, think of it this way. He just wasted a turn that he could have attacked. Which is actually good for us. And all he's really doing is healing the Grand Creed. Think of it that way.
Oh, and that Grand Creed is gonna get taken out.
Yes. And this means we have a free shot with... Well, no. Now, we can... let's see here. Well, this depends on how the turn order works. So, we have... Ein move, take out the centaur. No, wait, no. We can't do that right yet. Have... Shane attack the lizard.
Shane attacked the Grand Creed
Yep.
to take it out.
Yes.
Yeah! Lizard taken out. Shane leveled up to level 9.
2 more attack, 1 more defense. No health.
Bruh.
Now have Ein attack the centaur.
Yeah!
Why is he attacking Ein?
I have no clue. Anyone?
That's kind of why I asked that.
What, the dodge?
No, why the green... He has a better target in Royce, and he chose to attack Ein. Okay, since that happened, have Dora attack the Fix. The Fix, yeah. She can kill the Fix, she can't kill the Grand Creed. And now,
Royce.
it depends on who you want to gain experience. I would honestly have Dan go up and attack the Creed. Since I believe this will kill it.
Dan!
Exactly enough!
Woohoo! Yeah, baby! Battle is over, mission accomplished. 321 shells, 30 XP. Chris leveled up to level 10. HP, attack, defense.
Dan leveled up
to level 10. 32, 11, 19, 19. No change in law, though.
I think that it's because of the last 2 maps have been literally, kill all enemy maps.
Now what? Just move forward?
We can explore now, I believe. I don't know if there's actually anything to check here. It's funny, they give us these flank routes. These really aren't needed unless you have, like, a lot of characters captured already. Like, if you... Because of... Bear in mind that the reasoning why our emblem rating went down that one time was because of the fact that we ended up having to rescue Dora. And yeah, give it up, Alnos. This time your entire command has deserted you. If you're truly the knight you claim to be, then come on over here and fight me man to man.
Darn. Well, I'm sure that's what you really. I'm sure I'm ready to show you my true power.
The tail keeps throwing me off. The tail on the back sprite.
Demi-humans everywhere.
What? More demi-humans?
Ha! My little helpers will be the ones who balance the scales of justice. You stumbled right into my trap. I will wipe you out with the genetically altered kinfolk of the people you are trying to save. Vermin to kill other vermin, I was successfully divided and conquered. Yes, without breaking a sweat, I have won! How's that for a twist of fate? So kill them! Slay the very demi-humans you came here to save, my captain, while I watch them dismember you! You were right, Brian. I almost is full of dirty tricks to the very end.
Destroy Alnos once and for all.
I'm guessing the rhetoric still applies. Don't harm the demi-humans.
Yes, and this is where it gets really tough. There's 8 of them.
And then Alnos on top of that has 52 health.
Yes. Let's actually check his stats, and we can check his stats. 26 attack and 19 defense. Let's F2 here.
Okay, how are we gonna deal with Alnos?
So first off,
Move the Dan!
Dan's going to be our rear guard here.
Wait, what?
It's...
With this special little arrow here, I shall release your soul!
Oh!
Uh-oh. Wait, so all we have to do is just simply kill Alnos and the fixes.
I don't even know if we have to kill the fixes. Oh, wait. Can we? Can we? No, dagnabbit.
No, Dagnam?
Oh, that would have been so good if we could.
Do what?
If we could have had Shane fly around to the other side of him.
Oh,
We could have literally boxed him in, by the way.
so... Go after him right now.
No, not with Shane, no.
Okay,
I was only doing this with Shane, specifically because he has a high movement.
so...
Go to his right, go to his right, go to his right.
Now?
Yes.
Gah!
7.
Oh boy. This is a long fight.
I'm going to F2 again. Specifically because of Eris dodging that first attack. Two.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, we now need... Okay, so we're trying to... Okay, who's next? Brian?
Probably.
He was left?
Yeah.
Nine!
9. I love how much detail they put into his armor, by the way.
I will admit that is pretty cool. Like, he looks much more distinguished compared to the other Centaur troopers.
Why did he not heal? I'm genuinely surprised about that.
Oh, darn no. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, they boxed Iron Man.
This does not matter so long as literally all of our characters do not get boxed in.
And besides, we just need to move one more person in to box almost in. And we have just the target for it.
I don't think Chris's movement is enough for it, though. But we should be moving him up. Specifically, just so that way we have...
Put him right here.
Yeah.
And now attack almost.
Yes.
Let's see how much damage he can do. Another
7.
She's almost halfway gone. Like, this guy is eating our hits.
That's kind of the point of it, though.
Even though he's already almost dead.
Move Shane or Royce next. Yeah, move Shane there.
Here?
Yeah. Yes. I'm surprised that one's going for Brian. I would have thought it would have prioritized Shane. Well, we also know that it won't prioritize Shane because of the prior map.
But that means Shane can box in Olnos next turn. Am I right?
Potentially, yes.
Impressive!
Wait, why does she have an enhanced dodge right now? She's on stairs! Wait, is the stairs?
Yep.
Yep. It's the stairs. Do I know why it's the stairs?
Oh, we can almost have her start. Or,
Chipping away.
yep. Oh, this is glorious.
Remake.
There we go. Yeah, Almost is just about to get cooked, isn't he?
It's really weird because if this fight is literally just
We've literally
positioning.
We've literally boxed Alnos in.
Yes. Honestly, if we had managed to save at least 1 point of wall alignment, we could have potentially kept L, which would have actually been even better here. Ah, dang nabbit.
What?
Oh. Let's see here.
They got the fix?
Yes.
Okay, that's one healer down. No!
This was what I was expecting the previous turn.
Hopefully it's not too much
Which I was
healing.
Only 10.
Okay, so we outpace his healing.
Yes.
So we need...
Bear in mind that we took out the other healer.
What?
Ew.
How did you... How?
He has a range of 3 with this crossbow.
Have Ein take out the fix?
May as well right now.
Yeah, that way we can nullify his healing efforts.
All it does is mean that he has 10 less effective health. Which is, honestly, still a good trade-off. But
And
you know what
leveled
the
up.
funnier thing is? He didn't move. That's the bigger thing here. He didn't move.
He wasted a turn trying to poison Dora.
Yep. Which actually means that we still have the potentiality to box him in. The irony is that Royce literally can't do anything. No. Have Shane come over.
And attack Alnos. How strong are you? Ooh! The glass cannon strikes.
I think part of it's that, from what we've seen so far, flying units automatically get plus 20 defense. Wait, you fools! You fools!
Let me guess, Alnos is boxed?
Literally, that one moving literally gives us the opportunity to box him. Though Ein is not feeling great.
We have... Oh wait, didn't we give Ein a ration?
Yes, thankfully, there's no way for him to be killed this turn. There simply isn't enough tiles to. But what we can do is move Brian here. Whack on us.
From behind.
Technically, orientation isn't a thing here, so literally... Oh! Each time he does that, it's using 4 of his MP. So that's good to actually notice. Come on, Ein, be the dodger! Nope. 3 more damage. But this gives a chance for Royce to come up. I actually want to see what some of the specials do.
Now take this! Ah! Slide kick! Oh, side kick. Killed! Royce got the kill.
Wow, Royce, will you please get some better level ups? I think the level ups are fixed in this.
The battle is over. 360 shells. All party members gain 60. Brian is now level 12.
1 health, 1 MP, 1 attack. I think that's 1 defense.
Harris is 9.
Harris leveled up. 1 health, 2 MP, 1 defense.
Shane leveled up.
1 health. I think that's 2 attack and 1 defense.
9.
1 health, 1 MP, 1 attack, 1 defense.
Griffin!
That's stage 2 lol, by the way.
Lower beings such as you have defeated me. Unbelievable, but too late. All of the demi-humans have been released to kill. Vermin killing vermin. If you people think you've been through hell, you ain't seen nothing yet. Ugh. What? No! Get back! Stay away from me! I'm injured!
Hey, here it is. He has it on him. I have the antidote gas. Fool. He even wrote down the formula. Everything we need to save all of the victims.
So you were carrying the gas around everywhere you went. Sounds just like all you all.
Royce, get this antidote distributed throughout the land. Ever it's needed. Quickly. Consider it done.
You're the fools. It's only effective in the early stages of transformation. What the hell? Another rat hole for Allnos to duck inside.
Dang it, I guess so. This guy has more freaking hideouts than Saddam. What? Wait, what?
Than Saddam freaking Hussein.
Wow! That's a reference!
English translation, everybody. English translation. Who dat?
Hey, everyone. Don't let that sneak escape again. After him.
You might have beaten me this time, but it won't be so easy next time. I'm looking forward to meet up with you again, Brian.
Honest, you miserably cowardly puss. I'm gonna kick your rear so hard. You'll be wearing under your... No, this makes me more question. Do they actually make underwear for centaurs in this universe? I'm sorry. Gabe, don't make me ask questions that you shouldn't want me to make me ask.
You'll have another chance, sucker, on my terms. Bye now. Is he? He's flying away on a giant mosquito.
That's a bee.
A giant bee. Release the bees!
Son of a... He's ranting as if he has even more dirty tricks up his sleeve.
That piece of crap is evil incarnate through and through.
Agreed.
But you... If I wasn't so pissed off right now, I'd be laughing my rear end off how you made him funny.
Don't start with me, Ein. Anyway, knowing honest, I would say that Reuben is at risk. He's quite desperate. And still dangerous.
Yep, he knows the Empire will probably liquidate him. This time if he fails another mission.
You got it. Not the bees, says Kevin. That being the case, we had better hurry back to town on the double.
If you're waiting on me, chum, you're walking backwards.
All right. Oh, literally. Weird. We literally can't see Royce in camp, which is funny to me. Yeah, nope. But
we didn't lose anybody in battle. And we are at stage 2 law.
yes. Again, the thing about this game is that there's technically, if I read this correctly, there's 5 endings to the game. There's the heavy chaos ending, there's the mid chaos ending, there's the neutral ending, there's the light law ending, and there's the heavy law ending.
I'm guessing heavy law is the best ending.
From what I can understand, yes, because of basically the heavy chaos ending basically means that from what I can understand of like the themes of the game, I would assume literally the genocide continues in that a further war propagates from the result of this one. But that's just my guess. Anyways, we're going to end things here for now. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy our work. Please do share our content and join the Discord. It really does help us out. Follow us here on Twitch, see it on YouTube, and or come aboard the Starship LP. We're not a hero, villain, or